I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down. Jackrabbit. Set.
They'll start out on the ground with Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Hut.
To throw, Young. Paul bringing it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Panthers at 4-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hurry.
Now Young. He's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Come on, set. Ready?
And they'll run on 1st down with Jefferson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That throw by Young incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Check right. Blaster, sit. Faster.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one over overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one complete. He finds Sharp. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run for this with Jefferson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles. Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6. And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play? And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Off play action. It's Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And Howe will throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A give left side to Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Robinson up the middle. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Howe. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now they go play action with Howe. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go again here with Jefferson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Trouble, 38. Rail, yellow. Set.
Young. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Ready.
Young on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Paul. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Jefferson. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Off the play fake, Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
10 cycles.
Now Young. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Powell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Faking the handoff. Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5. Throwing here, Howell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Howell now to throw it. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Now the pressure pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Yellow, zoom.
Now a first down throw for Young. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ultra, go ultra.
On second down, Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark with career touchdown number 75. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Okay, ready?
They'll go play action. Howell. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Howell. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Howell going to go for it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
On the ready. Needle blue. Hey.
1st and 10, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Jefferson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the ball. On the ball. Hey, hey.
A play fake. Now Young. To the left side and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Looking to throw. Howell. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, third down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Howell throwing on first down here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Now here's Young. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. They'll roll him out right. Come back route, and he finds Dotson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52 blaster. Set, go.
Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Jefferson. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. Shark's got it left side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Number 17, DJ Shark. An 11-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Got it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Watch out now. 50.
A give, Jefferson to the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
3-3. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Young. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Set.
Young. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Young here to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 7 yards. That's 3rd down.
Under pressure, they got him again. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.